Hello, everyone. Welcome to Podman Desktop Community Meeting, July 23rd, 2026. We have a short agenda for today's community call. Uh, Release 129.0 will be coming up shortly in the next 2 weeks. There are a few changes going in related to Podman 6, and we wanted to discuss a little bit about that. So, Simon, I believe you're going to take over and talk about it some.
Yes, thank you, Rujata. I will share a presentation with you.
Yep.
So as you said, for Podman Desktop 1.29, we are officially bringing support for Podman 6.0. So this is a major milestone for us. And thanks to all the Podman Desktop team for the integration of Podman 6.0, and especially thanks to the Podman team for the amazing job with the major engine upgrade. So it will be integrated directly into your workflow by updating to Podman 1.29 and upgrading to Podman 6 from the interface. And I cannot wait for you to experience those improvements. So let's see what it contains. So this release has many improvements for your developer experience. So once again, most of this is thanks to the Podman's teamworks on the 6.0 engine. And we are bringing it to your local environment with Podman Desktop. So here is what you will get. First, you will get local Podman machine config parity. So with Podman 6.0, when you modify the containers.conf file on macOS or Windows, now it will be automatically synchronized with the Podman machine. Actually, it's the same file mounted in the Podman machine. So now you won't have different settings here and there, so it's better for development. Second improvement, the engine now defaults to Keyron kit. So it's a modern performance foundation for your container workloads, and it's now the default when creating a Podman machine. Third, you have a unified CLI machine list command. So now when you display Podman machine list, it displays all the machines across various providers in a single list. So this is a good win for us. And we'll be implementing this in Podman Desktop as well. So if you have machines for instance, for Hyper-V and WSL, they will be displayed in the same place. Then you will have a certificate authority cert syncing. Now with Podman 6.0, it's directly baked into the machine creation flow. So the Podman team made this native, so we no longer need to maintain manual synchronization commands. So especially for users behind the SSL proxies, it will be helpful for you enterprise users especially. Then we have more support for AMD GPU with Podman 6, so you will be able to use this, especially if you do some machine learning or graphics intensive task or any AI workloads. It's good to have this with AMD support. And last but not least, if you have not tried yet, don't forget to download and try the Quadlet extension. You will get stable and efficient management for your containerized services. And especially with these updates, they have refined the systemd service file generation, so it will be even better. So if you don't want to engage in a Kubernetes cluster and you just want your containers to run on your server, please try the Quadlet. It uses systemd and it's very powerful, and it's keeping on improvements. So that's all of the gains. I just want to highlight something for the certificate management. So as I said earlier, There is a new native flag in Podman, which is called import native CA. It will be applied automatically on Podman machine init when running with Podman desktop. However, I know that some of you are running manual CLI commands or using your own scripts to manage your Podman machines. So do not forget for manual CLI usage to use the new flag, which is not applied by default. So it's import native CA. Then I want to be transparent with you about the upgrade process. So we will be prompting you to recreate your machine to update from Podman 5 to Podman 6, to recreate your Podman machine, not your Windows machine. So to ensure a clean and stable migration to Podman 6, recreating your machine is the safest pathway. So especially, we have identified a bug where older V5 configuration could block image pools on V6. So you will not see it right away, but after a few days, you will try to pull a new image and it will not work. So users will be prompted to delete all data, containers, volume, networks, Podman machine when upgrading from 5 to 6. This is a similar process of what has happened from V4 to V5. So I know it takes a moment, but it guarantees your local environment will be solid from day one. Another difference with Podman 6, and I want to be clear about that, is the roadmap for Intel Mac users. So if you have a Mac Silicon from the M1, M2, M3 series, you are not affected. But the Podman team has optimized their engine 6.0 for the latest Apple hardware. So that means 6.0 moves to Apple Silicon only. So right now we are all on Podman 5, and with Podman Desktop 1.29, for Apple ARM, it will be updated to Podman 6, and for Intel Max, it will remain on the 5.x line. So you will still enjoy the stability you expect from Podman, and we will be adding clear in-app messaging to handle this transition. And we are committed to keep a stable experience for everyone, regardless of your hardware. So after this presentation, do you have any questions on the developer gains on Podman 6, or if you need to do anything more than what I said to do the transition? Let me know if you have any questions, and thank you.
Thank you, Simon. That was insightful. Um, I know most of us are from Podman Desktop team here. I was wondering if there were any questions or something that you wanted to raise which was not mentioned related to this topic. Hi, Ram. I saw you join a little late. We were just talking about the changes that were going in 129.0, which is coming up in a couple of weeks. And there are changes with regards to Podman 6. So if you had any questions related to that, please do raise. All right. Um, so that was it for today's meeting. Our, again, as I mentioned, 129 would be coming up in a couple of weeks. We will be sending out the pre-release next week. Um, our next community call will be on August 27th, same time, 9 to 10 a.m. EDT, 2 to 3 p.m. UTC. Oh, I see a hand raised. Brian, go ahead.
Hello. Oh, you can't see me. Um, oh, one sec. There we go.
There
Um,
you
I just had a question for the Intel Mac support. So I guess going forward, it'll be using Podman 5, right? So in the future, I guess it'll just stay that way. So I think my question is, um, you'll still receive like the UI updates and everything, right? It's just Podman will stay at that version. Okay, cool. That was it.
That's correct. However, I'm wondering if some features from Podman 6 will be new features that should be conditionally displayed in the interface, but we will continue to keep stable the Podman 5 line, and we will condition those displays on the version number, I guess.
Nice. Awesome. Cool. Thank you.
Thank you, Brian. Anything else to add before we close the call? All right. Again, thank you everybody for the time. Our next meeting is next month, August 27th, 9 to 10 a.m. EDT. Hopefully, we'll have more people joining in then. And if there are more questions, feel free to chat us up on Slack or on our issues channel on the GitHub repository. All right. Thank you everybody for the time.
Thank you, Rojita. Thank you, everybody. Bye-bye.